your referee, Howard Foster. And now, your referee, Howard Foster.
Last time I saw a match for Hassan with Liam, but some English people speaking about after Hassan was the fight. I think you see because you are near than others. What's your comment about the game of Hassan and Liam? What happened?
What happened? I don't. You can never. Boxing's such a tough sport because you can train for years, or specifically for one fight, 10, 12 weeks, but you're only judged on them 20 minutes that you're in the fight, and that's hard sometimes to perform there then on the spot. Liam knew how big of a threat Hassan could be, and he had to be at his best to beat Hassan. And unfortunately for Hassan, Liam was at his best. And Liam is a world-class operator. He's only been beaten by the top fighters in the world, like Bondia, like Canelo, and that just shows what class of fighter Hassan is to be even in the ring with him.
But Hassan said he lose the biggest airport after lose the fight. He lose the biggest rainbow tea. He get a new boat. He not fit in this leg. What is the problem to lose it? So you see the authority for Hassan to say you have to lose the fight?
There's never a good time to say all the things. What the first thing people at boxers say is, how's camp been? Camp's been brilliant, camp's been fine. That's a lie. There's always problems in camp. You always get little injuries. You always get days that you sparred bad. You always get and the same. You will get days that you spar really well. So there may be. I can't speak for what's in Hassan's mind, but there maybe is times things didn't go your way, and you don't say anything because boxing is all about hiding all the bad things. You don't want to give your opponent any edge, so you don't tell people all the bad things that go on in camp, and you just keep it to yourself. So maybe them things did happen, but obviously when you say that afterwards, people are going to have an opinion, but that's not. I know as a boxer, them things can happen. So. I haven't seen Hassan. We've spoken on the phone through Charles. We've spoken on FaceTime, but he is currently training, I think, for a fight himself, and he has stuff to do at home. So I won't catch him this time, but maybe next time. To be honest, I've really enjoyed the places that I've been. You do want to try new things, but I would really like to come back to everywhere that I've been. And now that I've been here before, I know where I want to go and where I want to stay and how long I can plan it a bit better myself. Because I was at I was just taking other things on board from other people initially, but now I know. Sorry? Say that again, sorry?
Any way for you to speak with our president?
I would like to think so. The one thing I've noticed about the Tanzanian government is that, it's very 50-50. There's just as many females in high positions as there is males, and that's not an issue. Whereas maybe back home there's a bit of a difference. We see a lot more difference, so it's quite refreshing to see a new government be so. What did I learn? I've experienced. I went to a couple of clubs yesterday, and just to see the hard work, dedication, and that the boxers themselves put in with very little reward, only intrinsically rewarded. It's a great motivation for me because I realise how comfortable I am in my boxing position, and I need to be, I feel I need to be uncomfortable and you know, to get the best out of me. But I think it's very endearing to see how you know how great these boxers are with so little help and support. And I think, you know, with that help and support, and you know, with anything that I can do, that Tanzania would be a great boxing nation. And you know, boxing is very well supported by the people. We watched a spar that was just at the roadside, and there was about 300 people watching, and you know, that shows the pull that sport has. I watched the football game earlier in the week between Simba, that Simba won, and again you can see what sport means to people here. But sport also can give you them opportunities and then platforms to go on and be great and do great. And I think however I can encourage that and motivate that is very important. Say that again, sorry.
I see that you get the chance to go some gym in local Tanzania.
Yep.
You see that environmentals boxer training. Is it better maybe for boxer?
I definitely, it's different to what I'm used to in the UK. But yeah, it made me really question my training and how I go about training, and it motivated me to do and be better. And I will be going along to a gym tonight to train alongside some boxers and see, you know, how training goes here. I just watched the session and viewed the session yesterday, but today I'll be involved in the session, so I'll get a better understanding of, you know, what the coaching's like, what it's like to train outside, what the equipment's like, and how they make the best of what they have, which is what I seen yesterday. I think Ferisha is a true reflection of the Tanzanian people. She's strong, she's tough, and she doesn't give up. So I knew I had to be at my best in order to be able to win that fight. Yeah, boxing in Tanzania is something I definitely want to do in my career before I retire. So, yeah, whether we can do that with Sky Sports TV, Ben Shalom, a boxer, or whether we do that with Azam TV or whichever local networks that we can, get local boxers involved on the card. I've seen what sport means to people here and how fans get behind it, and that's something that I want to use positively.
Your referee, Howard Foster. And now, your referee, Howard Foster.